Let's do this again. 3, 2, 1. Hi, my name is Mark Menor, and welcome to the
Menor Report.
Hi, our next guest is going to be Judy Brady and our discussion on gender roles.
Thank you, Mark, for having me here.
Yeah, nice to have you here. Alright, first question would be what experiences do you have with gender roles?
As a housewife, I do experience the stereotypical housewife roles. I am a housewife who has to tend to the children and I don't really have a job.
How have gender roles affected you in your private life?
Like I previously mentioned, since I'm a female, my whole life I've been expected to be a housewife, and so I'm just expected to not have a job and tend to the children and my husband's needs.
Have you ever considered the other point of view when it comes to gender roles?
Yes, I have. In my article, I Want a Wife, I did write in the perspective of a man and how they expect all women to be the general, typical housewife. And I know many men were raised that way, but that doesn't necessarily justify the reason to think that way of women.
Well, as a finishing question, do you believe there will ever be gender equality in today's society?
Yes, I do, because nowadays more females are going into college and earning degrees, so they won't have to solely rely on their husband's income, and I'm really glad that's happening.
All right. Well, thank you for your time. For our next guest, we're going to have Dave Barry answer his opinion.
I'm going to stop you right there.
Why? Hi, welcome back. Today we have a featured speaker, Dave Barry. He's going to discuss his opinion on gender roles.
Thanks for having me on, Mark.
All right, Mr. Barry, what experiences do you have with gender roles exactly?
Well, my experiences are not very severe. The most I had was fitting in the general role of an average male, not expecting too much. And if you ask me, men have it much easier than women.
Okay, well, having said so, how have gender roles affected you in your private life?
Well, gender roles haven't really affected me too personally. They haven't made much of an impact, as appearance never really meant much to me. And playing with action figures never really bothered me either. And I don't see why any other man would.
Okay. Have you ever considered the other point of view, say from a woman's perspective?
Yeah, I'm fully aware that everyone has formulated their own opinion about every subject, even including gender roles. Everyone has their own thought about every manner, and it's just an opinion at the end of the day. And I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yeah, I see. Well then, all right, to finish off here, what role models in history have helped you form your opinion that you have today?
I can't really say there's one sole role model that has really influenced me, but more so all men in general. But I think that all males are the same, but differ very slightly. And all women are the same and differ very slightly also.
All right. Well, thanks for your time. Thanks for your time here.
All right, intro.
All right, for our next guest, I actually had motivation there. Okay, I'm gonna kill you first. All right, Miss Tannen, what was the motivation behind your article?
Well, growing up, I noticed a lot of gender roles being used in my household. Things like my mother always did the dishes, and my father always did most of the work. And I noticed the differences, the way they would talk and go away of things that they would both normally do.
Well, looking back on that, do you have any biases against specific genders?
I feel like everybody has a bias when it comes to their own gender specifically. We're a little more lenient and comfortable with that. We don't understand each other as much. So normally when it comes to topics about gender roles, we tend to normally think that we ourselves have it the worst.
I see. But, okay, well, in today's society, do you ever believe there will be gender equality?
Yes, I do.
All right, well, then what can we do to achieve that?
I feel like the first thing we need to do is break down a lot of the gender barriers that make us different in the way we act. Like, men, they're a little bit more, I would say, out there. They're like, do this, do that. They're just like, this is what you need to do. To some, that can seem like a very, very forceful. And the opposite of this is what women are known to do, where it kind of implants the thought in your mind.
Yeah.
Like, we'll try to drop subtle hints where we're not too obvious about it, and we really, really try to make it seem like we're not telling you, not trying to be mean.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
I feel like once we break down those barriers, that we'll become more equal in ourselves, and maybe one day in the world.
All right. Well, thank you for your time, Mr. Tanner.
Thank you, Mrs. Tanner.
I'm messing this up like horribly. I'm just gonna die inside.
All right, just be a little more character. You're not trying to kill him.
I'm already dead inside. All right, Mr. Brooks, what was the motivation behind your article?
You see, I saw a lot of inequality between the boys and the girls in the American educational system. I saw that boys were really lacking in the American educational system because it wasn't tailored for them.
Speaking on that, do you have any biases against specific genders?
I wouldn't think so. You know, I am a man,
Yeah.
but I don't think that will affect my work in any way.
Do you believe there will ever be gender equality in today's society?
I believe so, yes.
Do you want to elaborate more on how exactly we could do this?
We need to start making changes to the American public school system. We need to start tailoring more programs to be oriented towards men and boys who enter into it.
Okay. This was a really short interview, but thank you for your time, Mr. Brooks.
Thank you too, Mr.
Hi, welcome back to The Pineapple. My name is Mark. To discuss her position on gender rules. And then we zoom out when we see her.
Oh, well, no.
I did write it in the perspective of a man and how they just expect females. Oh, I don't know what my answer was.
Do you ever believe there will be gender equality in today's society? Do you ever believe there will be gender equality in today's society? I believe there will be gender equality in today's society. Do you ever believe?
Do you ever
We're
feel
gonna
like a plastic bag? Alright, hold on, hold your horses.
You're right. What experiences do you
What
have?
did I say? Oh man, good shot. I'm not.
Our next guest is David Barry on his opinion on gender rules and how
Hey,
it's affected him.
You're not a zombie. Like your job. Sit up straight, you commie. Okay, take 3,000.
So
Why should I interview questions with answers? Make sure you remember that you're people, not robots. Beep boop.
Part of your wig got on my head.
The gender rules are not as severe as you think. The most I had was fitting in with the average male. I can't get my lines right.
We have this.
I hit pause.
Hi, my name is Mark Menor and welcome back to The Pineapple. I heard it.
It's a lot of M's. You could say, hi, my name is Mark, and welcome to the Pineapple.
Hi, my name is Mark and welcome to The Pineapple.
Neck gestures.
Gestures.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Scares here. What were your motivations behind your article? I would have just been like, because I'm too busy as a woman being oppressed by men with big. No, I don't. We're going. Do you have any biases against a specific gender? I'm a woman, so I hate men. Men are loud. Men are brutes.
Oh no.
And I don't like men.
Can I just like stay at your place for at least first period?
Why?
I don't want to be here when this video drops.
My mouth. I'm sorry.
I noticed it. I can hear it. Let's see.
Until we get past those, stop laughing.
I can't do this.
I don't notice.
You were doing so well. Did you want to elaborate on how we could break down these said barriers?
Just did.
Is it okay if the fern touches you?
Where did the fern touch you? Show us on this plant. I feel like we need to, first of all, the biggie. It's like it's trying to kill me. I first feel like what we need to do is